It's time for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, and also online at KSMORadio.com. Salem Tiger Sports is proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Now Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com.
We welcome you to Eldon, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt bringing you Salem Tiger District football. Ricky, it's come down to this, a brand new season. And, we talk about it at the very first game of the year, brand new season. St. James comes to town. We get an exciting win, goes right down to the very last play. And, Ricky, last week, the season ended on virtually the very last play as Kabul got that win, 15-14. And now the Tigers, faced with a 3-6 record, come to Eldon to take on a pretty good Mustang team. Now, this team is a big team. We were taking a look at some of the sizes of these guys. And but it doesn't appear that they have the kind of speed that we've been seeing the last few weeks with Mountain Grove, Mountain View, and also Kabul. So the Salem Tigers will try and match these guys player for player as we get ready for the national anthem here. And so this first round of district play becomes a brand new season. And here at Eldon, the Tigers will try and start out on the right foot. Before we get to that, we're going to take a 90-second break and come back after the national anthem. You're listening to Tiger Football on KSMO and online at KSMORadio.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the boot heel. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dent County, I've got you covered.
Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem has 3 different types of flu shots. Flu Zone Quad is recommended for all ages. Flu Block Quad is recommended for 50 to 60 years of age, and Flu Zone High Dose is recommended for 65 years and over. There's no copay on Medicare and Medicaid, and some private insurance is accepted. The flu shots are administered by a certified registered pharmacist. For more information about the flu shots, call Country Mart Pharmacy in Salem at 729-4091.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And back here in Eldon, Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you here as we get ready for Salem Tiger District football. Rick, the Salem Tigers have had 2 heartbreaking losses in 3 of their games, last 3 games. 2 one-point losses, 1 to Mountain Grove, 1 to Kabul. Of course, the Mountain View game, that was one of those games where Mountain View could do no wrong. And, you got to just toss that one aside. But those other 2 losses, you get basically this. If you scored in each of those games 1 extra point, who knows what overtime brings you? Maybe the Salem Tigers are sitting at a 5-4 record, or even earlier in the year down at Dexter when we lost by just 3 points to turn that around. I mean, we could easily be a 6-3 team rather than 3-6 team coming into this contest, and I mean very easily could have been right.
You're right, Sam. Just a few breaks here and there. Like I say, it did not happen, but if you get a few breaks in there, like I say, it would have been very easy for this team to be 6-3. like you say, and we were talking about the Mountain View game, and we talked to some of their announcers and some of their people, and they said that was probably the best game that Liberty has played all year long.
All year long.
Yeah.
And of course, they also wanted a little revenge after
Yes,
last year.
they did.
We went down there and met them in their location.
Yeah.
That was a kind of a mini upset for them. They
Sure.
did not want to do that.
Yeah.
But let's get right back to reality. That's all in the last season. This is a new season.
Yep.
It's play, go on, lose, go home. And for a lot of seniors here for the Salem Tigers, who really tried to pick it up in that game against Kabul Rick, Salem had no success for 3 quarters. It was the seniors that led them in that 4th quarter, changed things around, and finally were able to score a couple of touchdowns. But the Tigers got to come out with a little bit of fight, a little bit of vinegar in their coffee here today, because they got to get something going off the bat.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. We got to get off on the right foot. We can't can't have negative plays, penalties, or that sort of stuff. We got to come out and get back to playing hard-nosed football and give it all you got, because, like I say, for these seniors, Stan, this could possibly be their last game. They've got to come out.
Well, this is all of us here at KSMO Radio 1340, and Stan and Rick reminding you about Show Me Bowl 2018. 2018 it's going to be a real fun year, because Michigan football, when it comes to the finals, I think there's nothing better. And Show Me Bowl this year, 2018, will be November 30th and December 1st. So it's different than it has been in the past. It was always held over Thanksgiving holiday.
Yep.
But not this year. So this year's Show Me Bowl will take place November 30th and December 1st at Pro Field in Columbia. And the reason they can't do that at Columbia on Thanksgiving weekend is they're playing Arkansas on Friday, so they can't do that. So they moved it all back 1 full week, and it's probably better for these kids anyway that they got moved back 1 full week. But anyway, nonetheless, you can log into Michigan.org to find out more information about this year's championship. This is the first game of many to get us there, and ticket information is available by contacting your Salem High School or by calling Misha, MSHSAA. We're going to go online at Misha.org. The Show Me Bowl 2018, finalists in Class 1 through Class 5, and that's going to be held at Pro Field. Now, Class 8, the 8-man, and the Class 6 is actually going to be held on November 24th at Pro Field. So that's going to be held a little bit early.
That's what I say. That's going to be an early game.
It's going to be an early game. So they're going to get that one in, and that should be very interesting on that Saturday. So anyway, it should be a lot of fun. And right now we have the Salem Tigers have made their way onto the field. We do want to tell you that Purcell Farms is a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers, wishing them the very best all year, and now in district play. Purcell Farms bringing you Salem Tiger football on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com. That is, of course, Purcell Farms is Dennis, Renee, and Lindsay, proud to be supporters of your Tigers. And Conway Construction reminds anybody, if you need some work done in your home, if you need a new home, if you need a business built, if you need a concrete work, deck, siding, tile, wood floors, roofs, they can do it all. Room additions, no job is too small. Call Randy 247-6468 or Jake at 247-4174, Conway Construction, LLC. And D&D Supplies and Services, they can do oil changes on any size vehicle. They work on lawnmowers and tractors, but they can also do work on big trucks, tractors, and loaders. They have the welding supplies you might need, as well as steel supplies, and they can do custom woodworking. D&D Supplies and Services, 729-2777, 729-2777. Salem Tigers in their road white jerseys, navy blue pants, navy blue helmet. The Spartans are in their burgundy uniforms, all burgundy except for the numbers, which are white, and they have gold helmets. Yeah. Right now we're getting ready for the coin toss. Coach Mack going to be back on the field again. Good to see Coach Mack back out there. I had to miss last week, a little bit under the weather. Yeah. And good to see him back with his team. This is the Zoysia Grass Field here, and we're going to call it Hamels Field because Cole Hamels paid for it all. Anyway, the Hamels Foundation paid for it all.
There you go, the Hamels
okay.
Foundation.
And which is Cole Hamels, okay? Anyway, it's a Zoysia Grass Field, and of course, as we all know, that when the Zoysia Grass gets its first taste of frost, it doesn't like it. Just like Salem. Just like Salem's Field used to be. Not really that much anymore Zoysia Grass. Anyway, it turns a brighter shade of tan.
Yeah, a light tan.
Light tan. So that's what we have right now, except where the areas are wore out, and there's a few of those out there. Salem Tigers receive the ball, and the Spartans will elect to defer as Salem lost coin toss. And so we're about ready to get this district game underway. We hope you enjoy it here on KSMO Radio 1340 and online at ksmoradio.com, streaming to you. No matter where you might be listening into, thank you for being part of our broadcast here on KSMO Radio. And remember, whether it's balls or strikes, fouls or flags, referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard it really is. And these guys do a tremendous job. And you certainly know they would never miss a call intentionally. So keep these things in mind as you attend a sporting event. Remember, after all, respecting officials is part of the valuable lessons that we teach our children when they attend these games. The message brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio and your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Well said, Sam.
Respect. It also means respect your opponent.
Yeah. Nice, clean game. I agree.
You just never know what that opponent might have that you don't have. Boone Schrader, Tristan Newman, and we'll say Caden Camden moves up. They were going to play deep, but now they're not playing so deep as the kick is made. It comes down toward the side to 27 Newman. Newman up the middle, now cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, and gets out to near the 30-yard line. A nice return, kicking off for the Spartans. Yeah, Rick, we already started out with no number already. Yep. Well, no. It was number 14, but they don't have a 14 down. Okay. So we're going to guess. We'll make somebody.
We'll pick one. I'll get one for you here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay. We'll take a look there. Maybe it was 7 to 4. Who knows? Okay. Chandler Gray back at quarterback for the Salem Tigers. Tigers have Sam Ball at fullback, Caden Camden right tailback, and Tristan Newman at left tailback. Boone Schrader wide to the right side, and right up the middle initially of that first run is Sam Ball for 5 yards.
Well, he exploded out there, Sam.
Yeah, Sam Senior, he wants this not to be his last.
He don't want to quit playing, does he?
Sam came back last week a little bit earlier than we anticipated to see him out on the field, Rick, and he was a vital part of that Salem Tiger defense.
He was just trying to make a comeback before this one, huh, Sam?
Well, I think so. You might definitely want to get that in there.
Yeah.
Tigers double up on receivers to the left and also to the right. Sam Ball the only setback. Give it to Sam again up the middle. He bursts through. He's got a first down and more as he gets out to about the 44-yard line. That's a gain of almost 9 yards and a first down for the Salem Tigers.
Nice run, Sam. Nothing fancy, huh?
Nothing fancy.
Yeah. Just hand the ball off to him and somebody just lead the way, and Sam just followed these blocks well, Sam. Same set, Sam.
Same setup exactly as Gray is again right the middle of the ball, and he'll pick up about 3.
Okay.
Out across the 45 to about the 46. Nothing fancy, just right up the gut, guys. It's just making it pretty easy to watch.
Yeah.
One guy kind of doing the whole thing right now.
You kind of see that, Stan, where he can fake that handoff to him and pitch that ball to Camden as he's coming around.
Well, they had a man in motion. I think that was the idea, to get that laid in their head.
Yeah, that was Caden as he come into motion, Stan. Like I say, that give Chandler kind of 2 options.
Todd Johnson with that tackle. Now Tigers back in their traditional bone on 2nd and 7. Newman up the middle. Big hole to the outside. Breaks it. Oh. He's at the 40-yard line. He was actually, as Neal marked it down, right at the 43. That's a gain of 10 and a first down for the Salem Tigers. He was one step from breaking it.
Yeah, he slipped, and you're right. As he tried to make that last cut to open himself up, and his feet went out from under him. That was a nice run by Tristan.
And you don't know those field conditions, Rick.
Well,
With
they
the
did
field
go
the
down.
way it is,
Yeah.
as we talk about, there's a lot of war spots out there, and it might be kind of slick. They had missed up until about 2 hours ago.
Yep.
Tigers in their full bone again. And hand off the ball up the middle. He's taking 3 guys with him. He's still on his feet, down to about the 25-yard line. A gain of almost 17 yards and a first down for Sam Ball.
Nice run, Stan.
Sam Ball just exploded through that line. And Rick, they're trying to tackle him up high. That's not how you get Sam down.
No, like I say, it looked like there was about 3 guys that was on his back, Stan, and he just kept going.
The Ball with a fine effort Get the Tigers a first down, getting deeper in Spartan territory. Tigers on the far hash mark. And the ball comes loose. And it looked like Salem fell back on. It looked like Chandler Gray tried to give it to Sandball again. The ball popped right out. Chandler was right there to fall on it. To bring up 2nd and 10, no gain.
Okay.
But that was a little scary,
It was
Rick.
kind of scary. The Mustangs were right there, Stan, but they couldn't get on it. Salem got on that one.
Chandler watched that. It looked like he knew that ball came out and was looking for it.
Yeah.
And he was able to spot it. Tigers back in the bone. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Get this one to Camden. Camden will roll up the middle for about 3. Nice tackle there by number 73 of the Spartans. And I'll tell you what, Rick, we don't have
anything.
None of these numbers are right.
Okay.
This is that's embarrassing.
Because we don't, like I say, that's the only rosters that we have is what they give us.
Yeah. Maybe that's 78. The numbers
There
are,
is a 78, Stan. Yep.
yeah, Sam Kopic with that tackle then.
Okay.
This handoff to Newman. Newman trying to sneak through. Gets about 5, maybe 6. Down to about the 19. That's where they will spot him, and it'll be the 4th down and 2 for the Salem Tigers at the 19-yard line. Boone Schrader's going to check out, and Brandon White comes in.
More beef up there. Huh,
More
Stan?
beef. Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Salem going for it on 4th and 2 at the 19-yard line. That fumble right now, Ricky, hurt.
It did, didn't it?
It just took a play away.
Yeah.
Tigers bundling up 4 receivers to the right side. Gray giving it to White. White breaks through. White still on his feet. I'm sorry, Sandball.
Sandball.
And he gets down to the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 10
Yep.
and a 1st and goal for the Salem Tigers. Excuse me.
That was
I
Sam.
caught it right as soon as I said it.
But when I seen him going down, I thought, yep, that is 26. Nice run by Sam.
White led the way, Rick.
Yep. He opened a hole up and let Sam
He
just
did.
follow him.
Sandball a single setback now. They double up again on the right and left side. In motion, Camden. And Sandball has stood up as soon as he got the handoff at the 9. About 5 different Spartans right
wasn't
there.
he? Wow.
They finally pushed him back. So no gain there. 2nd and goal from the 9. Like number, boy, I tell you what, Ricky, we are really in trouble here. They don't have half these numbers right,
do they?
We're in the wrong place. Split backfield. Get this one to Camden up the middle. Camden will get down to about the 6. We'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 6. Hayden trying to knife his way through.
He did.
Scott Johnson with that tackle. Bad when you can't even put your own roster out there.
True.
All right, 3rd down and goal from the 6. Tigers back in the bone. Inbounds line to the right side. Here to Newman trying to get to the outside. Now he tries to cut through the middle. And Newman very close. He's down around the 1-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Okay.
Or 4th and goal from the 1, I should say. Kristen cut back inside. It looked like he could have gotten to the outside, but he saw the opening, cut to the inside. They're going to mark him actually just inside the 2. Okay. 4th and goal from just inside the 2. First quarter action, 5:28 to go. First quarter, no score. Salem on their initial drive have taken over 6 minutes off the clock. Most of it on the back of Sam Ball.
Yeah.
Chandler Gray on 4th and 2. 4th and goal from about the 2. Chandler gives this one to Newman. Newman trying to knife through. He's close. No signal, Rick. And
No,
they
he did
say
not get
no.
in.
No, he stopped at the 1-yard line.
Wow, Stan.
And the Tigers cannot get in. Big play by number 30, 5, Isaiah Parsons. He came up, Rick, and stopped the Tigers.
Yep.
And that's where the Spartans will take over. 1st and 10. 5 first downs on that rush, Rick.
Wow.
That's a heck of a
Drive
away
yeah.
to go. So Brandt's their quarterback. And Salem jumps offside. They have 28 and 35 in their backfield. 28 is Logan Hall. 35 is Isaiah Parsons. Okay.
Salem gives up 5 yards there, Stan, on the arc side.
First penalty of the game. Brandt barking got the Tigers to jump. Hands that ball off to Parsons, trying to turn a corner, and Salem is right there to take him down. Good play by the Tigers to get to the outside and bring him down by White.
Nice job, Brandon.
Loss of 2, Rick.
Yeah, gotcha.
Back to the 5-yard line. 2nd down and still about 7. Brand at quarterback. Is this one off to the outside, trying to turn that corner and getting a first down. Big number 28 Logan Hall that time. Hall gets the first down out across 15. Okay. And that is a gain of 10 yards. Split backfield again, Parsons and Hall. Brandt at quarterback. Goals to play himself, trying to turn that corner, and he gets hit down low. He's got 2 knee braces on. He picks up 2 yards. Okay. As the Tigers get over there, Newman, along with Mox, to take him down. Good pursuit by the Tigers.
Yeah, it was, Stan. I'm not sure that. That's. I'd be want to try to run my quarterback, Stan, with 2 bad wheels there.
Yeah, that was.
Kind of risky, huh?
He's not blessed with outstanding speed, Rick.
No, he's not. Yeah, and he, like Stan said, he has got knee braces on both knees.
Both knees, so that's probably not the best call. But I guess they thought they could fool the Tigers. Up the middle with Parsons, and Parsons isn't going to get much. Maybe a yard.
Okay.
Bunch of Tigers up there to knock him down. Brandon White in there also for the Salem Tigers. A little help there from Aaron Pollard. 3rd down and 7. We haven't seen anybody go to the air yet. Nope. Tigers with a very impressive first drive. Rick had stalled at the 1-yard line. Yeah. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter. 3rd and 7. As Brandt will go back and throw. Looking how it gets chased, and he fires the ball deep, and it's going to be tipped and caught at the 45-yard line. And down the sideline to the 25. That looks like Hall out there, and it is. And the reception all the way down to the 26. That went off the hands of Boone Schrader into the hands of Hall. And the completion. Let's see, Rick. We were at the 18?
I think it was like about the 18.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 32, and we'll just call it 23 yards. And that's a 55-yard reception for a first down.
This is like I say, if Boone just kind of gets a hand on that stand and not picks it up in the air, there's no way that Logan catches that ball.
He was out there deep. And they give it to Hall again, trying to turn to the outside. He breaks through. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Logan Hall goes in from 26 yards out, 27 yards out.
Okay.
Hall, a 27-yard run. And Eldon gets on the board first. Boy, Rick, hard to watch that after the Tigers march down the field, but that little tip.
Yeah.
Snap is back, and the kick is up. He pushes it, and it is good. Now, Rick, it is number 14. I can see that, but they don't have a number 14 out there. We don't have a clue. Trying to see if they put anybody as a kicker. Maybe they had to change numbers.
Sure, that's true too.
A 27-yard run by Hall in the first quarter with 2:16 to go gives Eldon a 7-0 lead. A very nice run by Hall. He went to the outside, cut back against the grain, Rick, and a very, very nice run.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. There was no Salem Tiger. Once that he cut back, Stan, he had end zone looking straight at him.
Well, I'm going to go with Mason Kirkwig. Yep. Don't know why, but I'm going to.
Okay.
He looks like a Mason Kirkwig. Not the best answer I can give you, Rick.
I don't know either. Like I say, Stan, we do not have it.
And Kirkwig will kick it as just a low kick, taken by the Salem Tigers at about the 35-yard line. And
looks like Sam Ball, Stan.
Bringing the ball up. No, it was Connell.
Connell? Okay.
Connell with a return up to the Salem Tiger 41. That's where they'll start out, 1st and 10. Okay. Now, for your family hair care needs, perms, cuts, and color in Salem, you can go to the Looking Glass Salon. Andy or Kathy's there. You can make an appointment, 729-3278, or stop by and see them at 802 South Main Street. Full-service salon where walk-ins are always welcome. Proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Tigers again doubling up on the receivers on both the left side. Single setback Sam Ball at the 41-yard line of Salem. 1st and 10. Tigers trail at 7-0. As Chandler Gray give it a Sam Ball up the middle. He'll pound it up to the 45. Bounces back up. Throws the official the ball.
Stay here.
I would give him 4, Rick. That's just a minute 55 left to go in the first quarter. At 55-yard reception, Rick.
Yeah, on the 3rd and
7, yeah. All a little bit of luck right there. And Tigers 4 receivers in the pattern. Can they give it the ball up the middle? And Sam almost breaks it and gets through across the 50. Very close to a first down. He may have it. Yeah. And he does have it. Yeah. That'll be a gain of 7. Okay. And another Salem Tiger first down.
Nothing fancy there, Stan. That was just a handoff to the right side, and Sam just kept plugging away.
Well, Salem Tigers have seen something, Rick.
Yeah, they like on that right side.
They are going basically virtually the same play in just different formation.
Short just lined up this end on the tight end on this side.
Okay, so still to the tight end. And Chandler loses the ball, flips it at the last minute to Sam Ball. Wow. What to count that as a pass, Ricky. That went forward, a gain of 3 up to the 45-yard line. I think Salem caught a break on that one. I'm not sure he passed it or got knocked out of his hand, but it went to Sam Ball, and he got it and moved forward 3 yards. We'll take it, however.
We'll take it. Like I say, yeah, I'm not sure, like you say, Stan, if that ball wasn't hit out of there, or like I say, it didn't. I don't think he intended to throw that ball.
Well, it didn't look like a normal pass.
No, it didn't.
Say that. We'll count it as one. Chandler Gray again up the middle, and Sam Ball one more time down to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 5 makes it 3rd down and 2. Still doing nothing fancy here, Rick. We're down to 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
What Salem wants to do here, Stan, they could have some quarter in, or see if they'll try to run a play.
I don't know. 19 seconds on the play clock. They can let it run out.
Got 11 on the clock.
Yep, they're coming up to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they can get it off in time. Schrader goes wide to the left side. I don't think they're going to be able to set up in time, but maybe they will. And Chandler Gray gets it off. Is it a Caden Camden? Camden twist, turn, and get the first down to the 37-yard line. They give an extra yard down to 36. That's a gain of 4. Okay. And a Salem Tiger first down as the buzzer goes to end the first quarter of play. 7 Salem Tiger first downs, but it's Eldon on the scoreboard first. And they lead after 1 quarter, 7-0. Back in a minute. This is Tiger football on KSMO Radio.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you can save on CRC Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner for $5.99. True wireless earbuds with recharging case for only $29.99. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil, $18.99 for the 5-quart jug or $3.99 a quart. And 3M Quick Repairs for $3.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
When your vehicle has suffered damage from the weather, an accident, or even an animal collision, get it repaired the right way at Fairground Collision Center in Rolla and Fairground Auto Plaza. You've tried the rest, now try the best. They are well versed in all types of vehicle body repair. When accidents happen, let them help. Fairground Collision Center, call 573-364-1002 or go online at fgcollision.com. Fairground Auto Plaza, where Chevy finds new roads at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla.
And back to play. The Salem Tigers. Taylor Gray keeps it on the option and runs up 6 yards up to the 31-yard line. Second down and about 4. Tigers, Rick, have had no trouble moving the ball on the ground.
No, they've been, like you say, they've kind of going up and down the field here. They've got, like I said, got to put one in the end zone.
Back to the bone from the far hash mark. Chandler Gray at quarterback for the Salem Tigers. Ferris gives us one to Newman. Newman hit behind the line and driven back hard. Well, they shot the gas on that one.
Yeah, we read that one.
And coming through very quickly, number 5, Colin Tam. And he got in there first and hit Tristan and drove him back. 3 other boys decided they'd help him out. So it's third down and about 6. Ball to the 32-yard line of Eldon, as Schrader goes wide to the left. Ray surveys the defense. 8 guys in that box. Hands it off. It's Newman. Newman is going to go for a touchdown. Tristan Newman from 32 yards out.
Woo! Man, he floated through there.
He just tiptoed right through there, Ray. I don't even know how to explain that one. He kind of stutter stepped and then tiptoed and then boom, he was gone.
Yeah, no touch on him, Stan.
32-yard touchdown. The Salem Tigers are back to within 1. And now the extra points. And, Ricky, we know how critical these can be.
Absolutely.
Like how they in for the point after. Lock to hold. Snap is back. Kick is up. Looks good. It is good. And we are tied 7-7. At the 10:41 mark, as the Salem Tigers get on the board here in the second quarter, at the 10:41 mark. It's Newman with a 27-yard run. And Holiday with the point after makes it 7-7. So the Tigers respond quickly after the Eldon touchdown. I think that's the 27. It's actually a 32-yard run. My mistake there. And here in the second quarter, Salem has tied it early. The 2 great drives by the Salem Tigers. And Newman right there finishes that drive off. It's a 32-yard run. Holiday with the point after. 7-7 our score. And Holiday will kick it off. Going deep. I hope we have these guys on our roster.
I do too. I got one of them, Stan. I need to go get some more.
All right. Short kick, though. And then takes a nice Salem Tigers bounce and goes in the end zone, and that will do it. It'll come out to the 20. Taking the ball up back there was number 3, Dallas Hardy. They couldn't bring it out. You got numbers?
Number 14, Stan, is going to be Julian Swansea.
Well, that was close. I said Mason Kirkbrake, Julian Swansea.
You just missed the Swansea. Julian Swansea.
He's not on their roster.
I'd say, it could be a foreign exchange student that's become eligible, Stan. I don't know. Julian Swansea. Yeah, number 14.
Swansea.
Yeah, there you go.
Very good.
There we go.
All righty. Back to action. Brandt hands that ball off, trying to turn that corner and getting out to near the 30-yard line. Looks like Parsons with that carry of almost 10 yards, Rick.
Okay. Get it?
And he does get the first down.
Okay.
It's going to be a very hard-hitting ground game. I have a feeling a big pass play by Eldon kind of opened it up early, but I think this ground attack by both teams is going to get this game to fly by.
Yeah.
Eldon with a double wing formation. Keeping it himself, and Brandt turned up the middle. Brandt to the 40-yard line, still on his feet to the 50. He breaks between two Tiger defenders. He's at the 20-yard line and gets taken down to 17. What a tackle by Boone Schrader, all the way from the 30. And we'll see what they do. Mark him down, Rick. It is at the 17-yard line, and that is going to be a 53-yard run for a first down.
Wow.
He just took it on the option right up the middle, and nobody touched it.
Nope. It was wide open, Stan.
53 yards. Just a fourth down. That's the second over 50-yard gain they've had in this game, Rick.
Wow.
And Brandt did that one all on his own. They had a different formation than Tigers over the other guys. This one giving up Parsons up the middle. Parsons still on his feet, breaks through. Parsons scores. Parsons all the way in from the 17-yard line, and Eldon comes back and takes the lead.
Got hit at the line of scrimmage there, Stan, but the hit was way up around his shoulder and up around his head area, and he just kind of ducked underneath that, Stan. He just kept going.
Isaiah Parsons is only 5'9", but he weighs 190 pounds, Rick, and he's a load.
Yep.
Swansea in for the point after, and the kick is up, and looks good. It is good. Swansea, huh?
Yep.
So Parsons with the 17-yard touchdown run. Second long run for a touchdown as well by Eldon, Rick.
Yep.
Swansea PAT, and it's a 14-7 ball game. What is the end of this one going to be like? This looks like it's going to be a fire drill.
It's like you say, I mean, it's definitely two running attack teams, huh, Stan?
I'm telling you what, Rick.
It is.
They responded exactly 1 minute later.
Wow.
9:41 left to go, and the Parsons 17-yard run is Eldon the lead again. The Tigers have to stop this. Defense going to have to pick it up somehow, some way. Haven Motors at 205 West Santa Cruz Boulevard in Salem has been serving 4 generations of Salemites, giving them beautiful, quality cars and trucks at great price. Stop by, discuss your needs with Haven Motors, 205 West Santa Cruz Boulevard. Try trading with Haven, 729-8100. Kick comes back to Caden Camden at the 4. Camden down the left side. Comes back to the middle. Down by the left side. Through it to the 35-yard line. Good run by Caden Camden.
Yep.
31-yard return. Triggers at me, but neither team seems to be able to tackle cleanly.
It's like
Is
there's
maybe a little moist out there.
I don't know. It's like they're sliding off, and you're right. That's not very good tackling. So it's not only on one side; it's on both teams.
That's why I'm thinking maybe just a little damp down there.
Could be.
Some of the, I can tell you, Sam Ball's uniform is kind of soiled already. So.
Sure.
And Salem Tigers have Schultz and wide to the right and tight end. Double tight end set. The middle to Sam Ball again. Ball breaking through. Ball to 50, to the 40, to the 30. Sam got to be one man. He cannot. Brings him down to the 8-yard line. All the way from the 35. Let's see if it is the 8 that they mark him down. And it is. That's a 57-yard run for Sam Ball, and it's first and goal for the Salem Tigers.
If he had one more gear, Stan, he would have made it.
Two guys were right on his heels, and he was able to outrun one, but not the other.
Not the other one. Yeah.
And the Tigers have it first and goal at the 8. Sam says, give it to somebody else.
I'm
At least the next play.
At least this play, yeah.
Taylor Gray says, maybe not. I think Chandler still has it.
I think. Nope, Sam had it.
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
He did give it off, but no gain.
Okay.
Remember, for all your exterior needs, Rainbow Siding and Guttering offers seamless guttering, new construction. They can do windows, soffit, fascia, siding, garage doors, and metal roofing, and more. Estimates are always free. Call Rainbow Siding and Guttering, 729-2697, 729-2697. And ball is loose, and the ball is free in the end zone, still free in the end zone, and it's Eldon's ball for a touchback. Tristan Newman's never had the handle. Came out of his hands and went in the end zone. It was bobbled 3 times, but Salem did not have a player near that ball, Rick.
No, there was nobody over there.
And so the fumble recovered in the end zone by Salem, and it will be Eldon ball out at the 20. Well, that was...
Yeah. And he had an opening stand. If he could have got through there with the football, he might have scored on that play.
I think you're right, Rick.
That
ball came out and shot out of there.
Yeah. Somebody reached in there and slapped that out of there, Stan, and there was no Salem Tiger to get on it.
Brandt, along with Hall and Parsons, bring their attack back out there. They give it to Hall again. Hall trying to weave his way through the middle, still on his feet after a gain of 7. Out to the 27-yard line. Went to his left, cut back to his right, and just kind of inched his way forward.
Yep.
And with 8:09 to go, 14-7 Eldon here in the second quarter. Salem and Eldon scored 1 minute apart. Tigers tied it. Eldon came back 1 minute later to take the lead. Now the Tigers have fumbled the ball in the end zone, and Eldon now out to 27 as Brandt goes under center. Gives this one to Parsons. Got to the outside. He turns that corner, and he'll get the first down out to the 35-yard line. Good pursuit by Salem, but he's able to pick up 8. And it was Mock bringing him down. Not until he got another first down. This is going to be a game full of first downs, Ricky. I can just feel it. Wow. That is 5 now for Eldon. Salem with 8. All at the 35. On the far hash mark. 2 receivers in the pattern. And keeping it himself, the quarterback lost the football and falls on it for a 2-yard loss. Salem Tigers got in the backfield, couldn't make the tackle.
Brandon White's the one that knocked that ball loose.
Yeah, right. Brandon knocked it out of his hand.
Yeah.
And falling on the ball, though, was the quarterback, Brandt. Loss of 1.
Okay.
Brings up second down and 11 from the 34. In the second quarter, 14-7, Eldon on top. But receiver wide to the right side. And they get this one off to Hall. He's trying to turn that corner. He's got some speed. Gets up to the 40, turns it, goes up out of bounds, close to the 45. They're going to mark him right at the 45. That'll be a gain of 11 and a first down if they spot it where he marks it. They do. He's got those long legs, Rick. He's able to just tiptoe down that sideline like that. Salem couldn't get to him.
Couldn't get to him.
Right at the Salem Tigers sideline, as a matter of fact. Going wide to the left side is Nathaniel Wartenberg. From the Parsons up the middle, and Salem is there and takes him backwards. He'll get a gain of about 1 yard, and that's it. Big pace in on that play. Well, there's Salem Tigers out there as well to help out, including Aaron Southworth.
Yep, second long for the Mustangs.
6-9, all at the Mustang 46-yard line. Made a single wing. And get that ball off the Hall. Almost slips, and he was able to cut back against the grain and pick up about 3.
His feet, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost. You saw the turf fly out.
Yeah, I did
tell
too.
you what, he took that, tried to make that cut with his left foot. That turf flew about 4 feet. Maybe that's why the guys are flying a little bit out there.
A little soft out there, yeah.
3rd down and 7.
Salem defense can get off the field here, Stan.
5:30 left to go in this first half. 14-7 Eldon. Brandt wants to throw. Now he may keep it. Takes turns up the field, and Brandt is very close to a first down going off the left wing. Got a good block out there from his receiver. Brandon White brings him down, but not until he gets 8 and a first down. We'll put him down to 45-yard line. Brandon White with a good play there, but Brandt turned. It looked like he wanted to throw the ball, Rick, and immediately saw that wasn't open, and then got a good block from Nathaniel Wardenberg, and he was able to turn that and get the first down.
Turned it upfield once he seen he had a little opening.
Wardenberg back out there to the left side. That's the short side of the field. And bring it off to Parsons. Parsons up the middle, big hole, and he gets down to the 35-yard line. Brought down there by Connell, but not until he's very close to yet another first down. I think he's just shy.
Sure. Okay.
Give him 9. Connell made a nice play coming from the backside. Garrett shut him down there, but not until 9 yards gained by Parsons. Parsons is a big kid, too.
Yeah, he is.
They've got some big running backs back there. Isaiah Parsons, I mentioned, 190 and 5'9", but he's got legs like tree trunks. May not be the tallest kid, but he's put together. They get this one to Hall. Hall up the middle. It's the first down and more as he dives across the 30 to the 29. That's a 6-yard gain. Another first down for Eldon. That's their 8th. Well, neither defense has done much to stop the other, Rick.
No, they have not. You're right, Dan. They've kind of moved the ball up and down the field on both sides on the offensive side.
You notice what I see on the back side over there? A little bit of that.
We don't want to show into that.
Just a little.
We're pretty far off the field.
Yes, we are. Brandt gets that ball up off the middle. Quick burst by Parsons. He's still going. Down to the 14, down to the 12-yard line. All the way from the 29 down to the 12, 17-yard gain for Parsons. And the first down. And Parsons is coming up limping, Rick.
Is he?
Big time. He's still in the huddle. They may have to burn a timeout here. He's going to try and stay in. But he definitely is favoring that left ankle. He's not moving very well. I doubt if they're going to give it to him. I watch him take a lighter out of me. They don't. They give it to Hall. Hall trying to hit right side, stops back into the side, and gets across the 10 to the 8. Gain, I'm going to say about 4. Okay. Second down and 6. This is 4-down territory here. But they do have a kicker.
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do.
A very capable kicker in Quanzi.
Yep. Julian Quanzi. Stan, we got about 3 minutes here to go in the half.
Okay, so right now they are inside the 10, second down, still about 6. Brandt keeps it himself. Brandt dives towards the goal line, lost his little backpack, and he'll get down to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Okay.
Let's give him 4.
4, okay.
Bring up third down and 2. Hawk has to check out. He's got a strap on his helmet popped off. Got broke. Went over and having to replace that.
Chandler Gray had to check in for him, Stan.
That's something you got to be aware on the sidelines. They don't stop the game for a broken strap or something like that. You got to get in there, otherwise you miss the play.
Yep.
And now it's 2nd and 2 from the 5. Spartans knocking at the door again. Salem move, no call there to give the Hall. Hall spins, turns, close to the goal line. He did not get in, but he's got the first down, Rick.
Yeah, he does.
Got down to the 2, and it'll be 1st and goal. Gain of 3. Okay. Hall tried to go off the left tackle. Stood up there. Looked like full speed got him. And a little help from Sam Ball.
2 minutes to go here, Stan.
1:55 and counting. Eldon with a 14-7 lead, knocking at the door again after the Tiger fumble in the end zone. They took out to the 20. And the quarterback going to try and run himself. He's taken down on the blitz by the Salem Tigers. They got in there and shut that one down.
That was Aaron Pollard, Stan.
Yes, he did. He
Wow.
shot the gap.
Yeah, he did.
Pollard took him all the way back to the 6-yard line. That's a loss of 4.
Okay.
Bring up 2nd and goal from the 6.
Pollard, you're right, Stan. He shot the gap, and he kind of guessed maybe the snap count because he went just immediately, Stan, and he shot the gap. I mean, he went straight after Brandt.
Brandt tried to roll to his left, and he had a white shirt with him. Wing right formation. He rolls to the right this time. Wants to throw. Fires it. He caught. Touchdown. It's all again. This time from 6 yards out. That's a nice just
play.
little fade pattern. Nothing you could do. Tigers could not defend that. And with just 1:05 to go in this second quarter, Hall his second touchdown, a 6-yard pass from Brandt.
I like catch, huh?
That was nice. Quanti in for the point after. The snap goes through the holder, and the Salem Tigers will get it. But the extra point is no good. And, Rick, we know, as we talked about earlier, how important those extra points can be.
Yeah, we've kind of seen that all year, huh?
Kind of seen that all year. So Hall with the 6-yard pass, his second touchdown. And Brandt really did a good job rolling out there. He was very patient, waited for Hall to come across, and then was able to flip it out there. So here in the second quarter, 3 touchdowns scored. There's still 1:05 to go as that's Hall's second touchdown of the night. This is a 6-yard pass from Brandt, and the PAT was missed.
That was a nice drive there, Stan, by the missed opportunity by the Salem Tigers on the fumble into the end zone, and the Mustangs come right out, Stan, and just forced it down the field and put that in the end zone.
Well, one thing we know, Rick, right now is that Salem Tigers can run the football, and Eldon can't really stop them. No, Salem stopped themselves on that drive by the fumble.
Exactly.
Yeah. They couldn't convert on their first drive all the way down the field. It took over 6 minutes after the 1-yard line, but could not score.
And then, like you say, then come back, and then the missed opportunity there with just a few minutes ago, Stan, on the fumble into the end zone.
So Tigers are the only turnover in this game. We got a long way to go. 1:05 left to go in the first half. Swansea to kick. Camden's the deep man down the middle. Approach it very hard. He's going to squib it. Comes down to Newman at the 20. Tristan down the sideline. Tristan up to the 37-yard line, and that's where Salem will have it, 1st and 10. Exactly 1 minute on the clock. Duncan Family Chiropractic at 216 West 3rd Street, the proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. For your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Amber Duncan, Duncan Family Chiropractic. Call her at 729-2321. Well, they got a big announcement coming up very soon at Duncan Family Chiropractic. Here we go, 1 minute left to go. First half. Salem Tigers. Chandler Gray is at quarterback. Sam Ball is the only setback as Tigers go trips to the right. Gray gives that ball off the ball and delay, and he gets 3. Now Salem will burn a timeout. Coach Mack wants to talk to his boys. Took us a total of 7 seconds. And why did they move the ball back to the line of scrimmage? What? I'm confused.
I am too.
They mark him down there.
Mark him down.
Had to mark him down the line of scrimmage, Rick. It's called 2nd and 10.
Okay.
I don't get that one.
I didn't either.
Anyway, we'll tell you that Whitaker Building Supply in Salem, which you know they handle a large selection of gray steel paints and enamels. They have interior and exterior doors, plumbing supplies, electric. They got beautiful, beautiful bricks. They've got so much more, signs, letters, numbers, your metal supplies. See them today at Whitaker Building Supply in Salem on Babb Lane, open Monday through Friday. Call 729-5155, Whitaker Building Supply. I think the Salem Tigers are confused, too, because they don't know why the ball's back at the line of scrimmage.
Why is it back there?
Neither do I. So no gain on the play. And I guess that's what they're calling it. He must have been down, Rick.
I guess so.
Again, trips to the right. And they hang it off to Sam Ball, and Sam Ball will move forward to over the 40 to about the 42. That would be a gain of 6, and then it's the same play, and then they call timeout again. Oh, I'm not getting this one, Rick.
So wait till they
Spot the
actually
ball,
there.
yeah, no kidding. A gain of almost 5.
Okay.
That'll bring up third down. We'll call it a long 5 here in Eldon, Missouri, where they have a 20-7 lead to the Mustangs. And the Common Grounds Bistro is open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 to 2 in the afternoon. And Thursdays from 7 to 8 with a delicious homemade lasagna. Friday from 7 to 9 with those delicious prime ribs. Oh. And then Saturday from 7 to 9 and from 4 to 8 on Saturdays, get their pork steaks. If you have not had the Common Grounds Bistro pork steaks, you are missing out. Check it out for yourself. Common Grounds Bistro, 300 South Main Street in Salem, 453-2173. I'm getting hungry just thinking. All right, the Tigers out with third down, and still we'll call it a long 5. Okay. And the Tigers line up in that back receivers on both sides. And they give it to Newman. Newman wants to throw the ball. Fires it back across the field to Chandler Gray. He's got it at the 47-yard line for a first down. Didn't get a lot on it, but it was a pass good for 11 yards and a first down for the Salem Tigers. I think they were hoping to throw it further downfield, Rick, because nobody was over there.
Somebody was all over Newman, Stan. I don't know who it was when he threw that, but they were all over him.
Clock running at 30 seconds. Tigers in the bone. Good off to Newman, to Tristan. Spins forward for 7 yards. Nice handoff and nice twist by Tristan. And the Salem Tigers will burn their final timeout. The ball put down. Ooh, not a good spot for Salem. They put it at 42. Leave it at 7. Even though they only gave them 6. But it was down around the 41-yard line. Well, and Salem Burns gets their last timeout of this first half. We do want to tell you that Victory Heating and Cooling is your local Lennox and water furnished geothermal dealer. They have a full-service family-owned business that's been around since 1934. If you need a free estimate on a new furnace, it's that time of year. Man, that's the way I was feeling today. You needed it. 729-4332 or stop by 301 East 4th Street and talk to Jack and the gang. Victor Heating and Cooling LLC, providing you with your heating sports needs. And, of course, if you haven't had your fluid checked out or your ducts checked out, they can do that, too. Make sure you get that done. Victor Heating and Cooling. All right, 21 seconds to go. Salem Tigers with a second down and 4. Yep, Newman in the shotgun with Sam Ball, a single setback trip strike. Back to throw. Newman hits a block, now rolls to his right, rolls to his right, rolls to his right, and goes down.
Chandler.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Chandler ended up getting back to, lost a yard.
Okay, lost one.
And with 7 seconds left, Salem cannot stop the clock. And that will do it for the first half of play. They're going to try and clock it here. Nope, they cannot do it. Like this. Yeah,
They weren't set. They weren't set.
And that brings an end to the first half as the Salem Tigers and the Eldon Mustangs have provided a very entertaining first half. But one mistake and one not finishing off their drive. Yeah. And that's the difference in this game. As the Tigers fumbled the ball into the end zone, Eldon got it and took it all the way for a touchdown. And on the Tiger initial drive, they got to the 1-yard line but could not score against the Eldon Mustangs. And we are sitting at halftime, 20-7 with Eldon on top. We're going to take a 3.5-minute break and come back with stats for the first half when we return. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio and 1340 AM and online at KSMOradio.com.
There's a lot to do at the newly renovated Salem City Park. Headlining the activities is the totally rejuvenated Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool that offers visitors and residents of all ages a full day of fun. The park also includes a brand new splash pad adjacent to Billy's Playground, Salem's new all-accessible playground where children with different abilities can play together. The park has numerous ball fields as well as pavilions that are available to rent for private outings. For more information about the Salem City Park, visit the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page online.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental cleanings to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
Open a checking account today and get a free gift and refer your family and friends and receive another appreciation gift free from Progressive Ozark Bank. Just open a checking account today. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and even get cash back. So stop in today at Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get Krylon Rust Tough Paint for $4.99 each. You can also get the Performance Tool Spray Gun for $69.99 and pick up JB Weld, Quick Weld, and the original, just $6.99 each. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
When you need your oil changed in a hurry, stop in at Knight Auto Care's Fast Lube at 307 Highway 3272 East here in Salem. Their full-service oil changes include up to 5 quarts of Valvoline oil and oil filter, plus an 18-point checklist where their service technicians check your lights, tire pressure, filters, fluid levels, and more. Tuesday's Ladies' Day, where ladies get $2 off their Fast Lube service, and Wednesday is Senior Citizens Day, where they get $2 off their Fast Lube service. To find out more, stop by Knight Auto Care Center's Fast Lube on Highway 3272 East in Salem, or give them a call at number 729-5815.
Reality check number 36. Shouldn't your personal banker know you, well, personally? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. The first thing we do is get to know you. Are you a planner or a last-second guy? Have a house full of crazy kids or an empty nest? We aren't just your banker. We're your neighbor who helps with money. We might even spring for a cup next time we see you in the coffee shop. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is proud to announce the donation of a new mammography machine offering digital 3D images. This latest technology allows for better detection, a lower dose of radiation, pristine images for superior accuracy for women with dense breast, and more. The SMDH Radiology Department is accepting appointments now for women who would like a mammogram. Just call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Welcome you back to Eldon, Missouri at the Hamill Foundation Field. How's that? Does that make you happier? All right, and we have the marching Mustangs out there and providing a halftime show entertainment. Hey, we do want to tell you Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem does provide quality higher education close to home for residents of Benton County and the surrounding area. They do offer degrees in nursing, the RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education, and more. For more information on degrees or programs, contact the mission counselor, Chris Welch, to schedule your appointment as a prospective or returning student. 729-7071, 729-7071. Well, Rick, the Salem Tigers came out with a little bit more invigorating effort tonight than they did last week against the Bull, but in all honesty, I don't know if it's something on the field that is making it very difficult for tackles to be made, but neither team seemed to be able to stop the other, and it was just really one turnover in this game and one Salem Tiger rush that fell 1 yard shy, and that's the difference. This game would be tied or within 1 point.
Yeah, or like you say, or Salem may be winning by one. But you're right, Stan. Both these schools have been up and down the field. It was, as you'll see here in just a minute in the stats, and it kind of shows it. But the tackling on both sides, like I say, it's not one side or the other. It just seems like that that they can get a hold of them, but they can't hang on to them.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but maybe the cold air. I don't know, Stan. But it's
maybe the footing, Rick, and they go to tackle and there's nothing there.
Can't hang on.
Yeah,
you're
can't dig in and drive.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just don't really know. And we're not trying to say that neither team's trying to tackle because they both are.
Yeah, they are.
It's just you can see these guys just sliding off these would-be tacklers and then just continuing to move forward. And it comes, you mentioned when the stats come out, it's going to be pretty impressive as both teams have been able to move that ball up and down the field. And right now, 20-7, the lead for the Eldon Mustangs. And Rick, we go back to a couple of breaks talked about all season long. Salem Tigers have not gotten a lot of breaks this year. You know, the field goal effort in Mountain Grove over the post. Did they call it good? Nope, they called it wide to the left. We had another issue where you have an opportunity where it looks like the guy's down, he's not down. They call a fumble. You got just little things that all season long that all culminate into a 3-6 record. Well, now you try and throw that all out the window. And then what do you have on a pass play? The ball hits Boone Schrader's finger, and Hall, reaching back, gets it on his fingertips and able to pull it down. And Boone had good coverage. He did everything to right. He didn't even tip it up in the air. He just tipped it, and the ball was hanging about, I want to say, less than hip high. Yep. And Hall was able to reach back and just grab it, and was able to progress forward about another 10, 15 yards before Boone was able to get him down. So, one of those breaks, and then the fumble into the end zone by Tristan Newman on a good play. Tristan looked like he was going in. Rick and I did not see it, but that ball came out of his arm so fast, somebody had to punch it.
They were definitely, like you say, that ball didn't come out there on its own. You're right.
And not a Tiger near that ball in the end zone, so it's no problem for the Spartans to retrieve that ball and get the touch back. So as we go through the stats here, you're going to notice there's a lot of yards, most of them on the ground.
You're right, Stan. We'll start off with Eldon here with their leading carrier is going to be number 28, Logan Hall. He's got 8 carries for 71 yards, and Dawson Brandt had 6 carries for 61 yards, and Isaiah Parsons had 8 carries for 61 yards. So they ended up with 193 yards of rushing in that first half.
193 yards of rushing.
193 yards of rushing. Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're talking about no team can stop either one.
No, they can't. And both teams are running their standard offense. It's like they're doing something different. Now, Salem has stacked a couple receivers and a double tight end formation on a couple of plays. Okay. We've seen that during the year, not extensively, but we have seen it. But for the Spartans, from what we're being told, this is nothing different than they did all year long. However, they didn't meet with the same kind of success as they are tonight. And again, I'm thinking a lot of it has to do with the cooler temperatures, Rick, and the damp field, where we have already seen some turf fly.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. Well, we've seen some players. We've seen Tristan slip down. We've seen someone. We've seen Parsons slip down a while ago too.
And we must have seen Sam slip down here on the last play because they gave no gain.
They gave no gain. You're right, Stan. That's. Also in the passing game, Stan, we'll go over here with Dawson Brandt. He's put the ball up twice, like Stan just told you about the 54-yard pass that he completed to Logan Hall. He also completed a 6-yard pass to Logan Hall for a touchdown. So they ended up with 254 yards of offense in this first half.
254 yards.
Wow.
What a half, huh? That's lots of yards.
That's lots of yards.
That's not all. Now last week, Salem Tigers, Rick, struggled mightily in the first half. They had a total of 10, count them, 10 yards in the first half against the Bull. That changed tonight.
You're right, Stan. We'll start out with our leading carrier tonight, which is going to be the senior. The leader of this ball club, Stan, is number 26, Sam Ball. He's got 13 carries for 123 yards. Tristan Newman's got 7 carries for 57 yards. Hayden Camden's got 3 carries for 10 yards. Chandler Gray's got 3 carries for 5 yards. Salem ended up, Stan, with 195 yards rushing in this first half.
195 yards.
What we have last week?
We ended up with 98, I think, or 93.
Yeah. In the first half, we didn't have close to that.
In the first half, we had 10. Yeah. At the end of 3 quarters, we had 23.
Yeah. So that kind of tells you, like I say, what kind of the Salem Tigers have come out here tonight. Also putting the ball up in the air. Chandler Gray, he completed 1 pass to Sam Ball for 3 yards, and Tristan Newman had a pass back to Chandler Gray for 11 yards. So Salem ended up with 14 yards passing stand, so they ended up with 209 yards in this first half.
So basically, you're saying
week to week, huh?
460 yards in offense in the first half.
Yeah, 463 on these two teams. Wow. Wow, Stan.
All right, let's go ahead with some more stats for you. Eldon had 11 first downs in this first half. The Salem Tigers had 9 in this first half. 1 penalty. One. And it was on the first play of the game.
It was offside.
It was offside. That's it. That's all we've had.
That's it.
Well, we actually had another one that was at the end of the quarter, end of the half, but it was on when Salem did not get set. Tried to spike the ball. So that was only one turnover. That was the fumble by Tristan Newman that recovered by Eldon in the end zone. And that's it. Everything has been pretty clean. What you'd have to say, a very clean, entertaining football game here at Eldon tonight. And this is district play. So the winner goes on and will face the next highest seed because this is the lowest seed game. So if the number 1 seed wins, which I believe is Springfield Catholic, they would go to Springfield Catholic. If it's the number 2 seed, which I believe is Buffalo, they would go to Buffalo. Or if it's the number 3 seed, St. James, they go to St. James. Now, we're saying right now, if it's the first seed wins and whoever wins this game, they would go to Springfield Catholic. Yeah. Okay? So and it works that way all the way through. Yeah. So when you're on the losing side, it makes it very hard to host a game on the if you're when I say the losing side, if you're on the position of 5 or lower, your chance of hosting a home game in the playoffs is pretty
nil. Yeah, you're right, Stan.
Pretty slim.
It has to be a major upset for you to get a home game.
Well, that's exactly right. So anyway, but right now it's Eldon 20 to Salem Tigers 7. We do want to tell you your American Family Insurance agent, Salem Calvin Malone, can help you out and taking care of what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Because when something's wrong, it's when it's already too late. So why not get it taken care of right now? Call Calvin at 729-5165. Your American Family Insurance agent is at 1104A South Main Street in Salem. And call them and let them help you with all your insurance needs. Home, health, renter's insurance, car. He's got all umbrella insurance. If you want that, he can help you. Calvin Malone, American Family in Durham. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back with the second half and the Salem Tigers, Rick. It'll be interesting to see what they do. The defense has got to find a way to stop the Spartans.
Because they're going to come out on defense first, and you're exactly right.
We'll see what can happen then. We'll take that 3-minute break and come back with the second half. This is Salem Tiger football on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today.
Here at Riverways Federal Credit Union, our mission is to be your hometown financial institution, providing versatile solutions and making a positive difference in our members' lives. Riverways Federal Credit Union offers home, business, and farm loans along with great rates on checking, savings, and CDs. We commit ourselves to the credit union philosophy of people helping people, adding value to the financial lives of our members, families, and communities. Visit us today at riverwaysfcu.org or one of our locations in Rolla or Salem. Riverways Federal Credit Union, a positively different financial institution. Member NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking for unique and hard-to-find items, then the place to go is Fleming Variety in downtown Salem, where you'll find Willow Tree Angels, home decor, scrapbook stuff, embroidery necessities, and Melissa and Doug toys. They also offer a variety of other brand name toys and baby gifts. Fleming's also has a vast selection of memorial flowers. Stop by and see everything the Fleming Variety handles from A to Z. Located in downtown Salem on 4th Street, they're locally owned for 80 years, Fleming Variety.
This is Joe Brand with Edward Jones. Today's interest rates are creating real challenges for many Americans who live on a fixed income. Edward Jones has been helping individual investors like you for more than 130 years. If you have money coming due soon and want to hear about alternatives to possibly increase your income, help reduce your tax bill, or invest for growth potential, come see us at Edward Jones, 911 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Taxmasters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Taxmasters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
At the Bank of Salem, keeping your account safe and secure is our highest priority. We're adding text fraud alerts as part of our debit card protection program. If Shazam, our debit card processor, suspects fraudulent activity on your debit card, you may be alerted via text message or phone call. Ask a Bank of Salem employee today. Remember, we will never request card or account information via text, phone, or email. The Bank of Salem, putting our customers first since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Eldon, Missouri. Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you here. This is district football. As I mentioned, you go on and play the next level in your districts. And we don't have any updates on these scores right at this time, but we do want to pass on. You can find out where exactly who's going to be where, etc. at mission.org. Remember, mission.org is where you can find it. Just type in Salem or type in St. James or type in anybody in our district or Class 3 District 5. And you'll find out about some of those matchups for next week. And don't forget, hard-hitting, hard-pounding excitement. It's community versus community. It's school against school. It's the #1 high school football event in the state. We're talking about the 2018 Misha Show Me Bowl. This year's championships feature 7 games. The first 2, November 24th, will be the 8-man in Class 6. And then on the 30th and December 1st, and then those are the other 2 dates. It's the pinnacle of Missouri high school football, and it's all going to be at Thoreau Field in Columbia. Get your tickets today. Be part of that action. You can get your tickets by going onto the Misha.org website, or you can contact Salem High School, and they can give you more information on that. I'll see you at Show Me Bowl 2018. So let's see. Osage leading Buffalo. That's an upset right now, as Osage was 7th seed. Buffalo was the 2nd seed.
Springfield Catholic Rogersville scores.
Yeah, Springfield Catholic 14, Rogersville 7. Rogersville was the last seed.
And
that's at half. And, of course, Osage and Buffalo, that's late in the second quarter. And St. James and Owens, so we don't have a score.
No, we don't. Well, that's kind of up to date as far as we can get.
There you go. Thank you, Rick.
You bet.
All right. Salem Tigers' Nick Holliday will kick it off.
We're making adjustments here, Stan, on our defense for the second half.
They put back deep. You already know that Dallas Hardy is one of the guys deep. I cannot tell who the other one is. Oh, I can. Okay. It's number 5, and that is Colin Tam. Okay. And it's an onside kick attempt, and the Salem Tigers have it. They have it if they do it far enough. I believe it did.
I think it
did.
Salem
Tigers have it on the onside kick.
Yep, nice kick by Nick, Stan.
That ball was perfect, and actually 2 Tigers could have caught that ball.
Yeah.
But it was Tristan Newman coming up with it.
And I was beginning to wonder if we was going to catch it, Stan.
Yeah, it almost went out of bounds.
It almost did, yeah. Wow, Stan.
The Tigers not on defense, Rick.
Nope,
They're
we're going to go on offense.
Yeah. And they take that onside kick, and they recover it, and they're ready to go back on offense. Chandler Gray goes under center. We're going into that double tight end formation again. Brandon White on the left side, Jordan Schultz on the right side. And Sam Ball and Chandler Gray all trying to move forward with it. Yeah. Sam gets a yard. Okay. Not much room up the middle. The Tigers started out going up the middle with Sam Ball getting a lot of yards. On that first initial drive, Rick was about, 70% Sam.
That was. Yeah, exactly.
Straighter wide to the right side. Tigers back in their traditional bone this time. As Jordan Schultz lines up as a tight end on the right side. And keeping it himself is Chandler Gray. And Chandler will pick up about 3. They'll bring up 3rd down at the 41-yard line of the Spartans. Let's think, Stan. Whatever. You know, they remind me of the USC Spartans.
You're right. Their uniforms are that color.
USC Spartans. All right, so the Mustangs, if you insist. We'll go that way. Chandler Gray on delay to Camden, and he just gets hammered.
No way.
Was nailed on that delay, coming in hard and shutting him down. Wearing number 8 was Charlie Mays. Mays, 220 senior, He'll shut him down, and Salem's going to have to go for it here on fourth down, Rick. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. So that play that didn't look good from the start and never did look good at the finish either, Stan.
All at the 43-yard line. They're wasting a lot of time here. Looking to the sideline. That play on the delay did not work. Salem goes trips to the right. Handball, a single setback. In the shotgun is Chandler Gray. Salem needs at least 7. Chandler rolls out to his right, runs between two players, fires it deep down the sideline, and is it caught? No, it's incomplete. Intended out there for Boone Schrader. Chandler threw it over the outside shoulder. Boone was looking on the inside. Made the adjustment, or at least tried to, but just couldn't come down with it. And so Salem will turn the ball over on downs. Rick, he had him open.
Yeah.
But Chandler, I'm surprised he got between those two players to get out there.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Stan. That's I don't know how he's going to get that ball out there too. Like I say, he had pressure on him from the outside, and he put that ball up, and Boone almost come up with it.
So it is the Mustangs for the ball now at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Brandt will give it to Hall to the left side, trying to break through, and is caught from behind and taken down after just a 3-yard gain. Brandon White with a good job of coming in from behind, and all a little slow in getting up. He and Sam Ball are exchanging pleasantries. Or not. At the 45. Kind of a short pick. To bring second down and a long 7. Brand goes under center. He looks to roll it himself, trying to get to the outside, and Jordan Schultz throws him down back at the 41-yard line.
Nice job, Jordan.
That'll be a loss of about 4. It'll bring up third, and we'll call it 11. Just got him by the jersey, Rick, and threw him down.
Yeah, he had a hold of him. He was not going to let go.
Schultz blitzed from the outside. Had to come from the backside and grab Brandt, who's going to run that quarterback option. He can throw it or he can run it. And he elects to try and run it. Sam going wide to the left side. Back to throw. Trying it out towards the intended receiver, and is it incomplete? I believe it is.
Yeah, it's incomplete, Stan.
And it was looking for the back official to
Yeah,
call
I
it,
think
but he
the
did
side
not.
official did, yeah.
All intended for 10 was a little bit short. The coverage by the Tigers. Mock was really close to that one.
Yeah, he was. He had one half step, Stan. I think he would have been there to cut in front of that.
So as we mentioned, Rick, the Tiger defense had to come out and get a stop, and they were able to do so.
Yeah.
And so now it will be Brand that drops Steve. Front.
Careful here, guys.
And Mock stands at about the 30. Tigers will try and probably set up more of a return here. The high snap, and it's off a good kick. It's going to be Mock letting it go. He takes it at the 19. And Mock trying to break to the outside will return to the 23-yard line. I thought he was going to let that go, Rick, at the last second. He went and reached up and grabbed it. Now bringing him down, number 57, Caden Dillon. Salem will have the ball at their own 23-yard line with 8:26 to go third quarter. Well, remember back in the first quarter, Salem Tigers went on a long drive. It took 6 minutes plus. It came up empty. And all of a sudden the fireworks started.
Up and down the field,
Up and down the field by both teams. See what Salem can do here. Both teams seem to have made some defensive adjustments.
True.
Tigers go back in their bone. Chandler Gray at quarterback. Chandler giving a Sam Ball up the middle, and Sam will dive forward for a gain up to about the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5. Sam's having a very good game for Salem Tigers tonight.
They have.
Clock will continue to run at 8 minutes. 2 seconds to go as the Tigers approach the line of scrimmage. White and Schultz out there, double tight end formation. Moving the ball in the option is Gray, trying to turn that corner. He does turn the corner. He's up to the 45, to the 50, and across the 50. He's at the 47 or 8-yard line, all the way from, what about the...
So you say he stepped out over there, Stan?
I guess he did. Okay. Stepped out at the 40-yard line, 41. 13 yards. 13.
Yeah, 13. Okay.
And a first down.
It was a nice run, out there standing. It looked like I couldn't see who it was. Somebody cut back and cut the end off of it. I didn't see who made that block stand, but that opens up for Chandler on the outside.
Well, he was really tight roping that sideline, Rick.
Yeah, he was.
Hand off to Caden Camden up the middle, and Caden will just inch forward for a couple. Up to about the 43. Maybe the 44.
So they put him out of here, Stan.
And 2-yard gain. Chandler with a real good fake on that option, going to the outside. Rick, he looked a 2 steps away from breaking that one.
Yeah, he was.
And down 20-7. They need to score here on this drive if they can, because they are taking time off the clock, a lot of it. Newman to the right side, gets a big hole. Newman to the outside, gets across the 43-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 18. And a first down.
Nice run, Stan.
I thought he was going to break that.
I did too. I thought he was going to cut that back to the outside, Stan, and go down the sideline, but that was a nice run.
He got through that first wave. There was only one guy there, and he was able to pull him down. Inbound flying to the left side, and the Tigers give it a Sam ball again up the middle. And Sam will take a pile of about 5 different Mustangs with him. That'll be a gain of about 6 for Sam, right up the gut. Second down, we're going to call it a long 4 as the Harvest Moon starts to rise in the east. That moon, Rick. See, that might be knocked.
Yeah.
6:15 to go in the third quarter. Salem down by 13. They're on the move. All the 37-yard line. Chandler wants to throw it, waiting, and gets pressured and goes down. Well, he had Jordan Schultz wide open, and on the outside he had Newman really wide open.
There was nobody out here staying with Newman.
He didn't have much time.
Just couldn't see him, yeah.
Lost of 2, okay. Bring up third down, and still 6 yards to go. Yeah,
he could have just seen him in it all, Stan, and lofted that out here. There was nobody out here.
Well, there was double coverage on Jordan Schultz. The problem was that they were way behind him.
Yeah.
The Schrader comes out wide to the left. Back in their traditional bone with Caden Camden on the right tail, Newman on the left tail. And up the middle, the Tigers try and take it on a third down play. We'll get it to the 35-yard line. Handball will have it again. Bring up fourth down and about 3. I guess right now every possession, Rick, for Salem is a 4-down possession. All the 35. See where they want to go with here. Mustangs line up with 9 men in the box. Wow. Hand off to Newman. He's not going to get it.
No, nothing.
Nothing there. They should have shut him down.
Yeah, he should have pulled it, Stan.
Chandler Gray made the decision to hand that ball off to Tristan Head. As Rick said, pulled it and come around him.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
Yeah. He had Camden here with him on the outside, Stan, if he would just pulled that.
So that will cost the Tigers another possession. They still trail at 20-7, and the Mustangs have the ball back. Make sure I get it right.
You did get it right.
I did get it
you
right.
did get it right.
Sam comes wide to the right side. As Brandt gives it off to number 21, who's in for the first time. And that is, number 21 is Ethan Wood. He's just a freshman. Means 4:28 to go. We saw Ethan warming up, but we've not seen him with the varsity side.
True.
Ethan is in Parsons. I wonder if Parsons
Same
acting
thing.
out. Trips to the right, actually, and again, this ball up to Hall, and Hall is taken down with no gain.
Nice job.
Good shooting of the gap by the Salem Tigers getting in there.
Is that Pollard, Stan?
Well, Well, first off, it's Connell getting in there first, and C took him down.
He took him down,
and
didn't he?
Sam Ball finished him off.
Yeah.
Besides that, nobody was there. So third down, and still 8. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Eldon's still at that 13-point lead. The Tiger defense has come to play here.
Yeah, if the defense can get off the field again.
Return back to throw. Firing it deep down the middle of the field, and the ball is incomplete. Intended for Tam out there. I'm sorry. That's not Tam out there. That's number 8. That's Charlie Mays. And Boone Schrader right with him, and underneath it was Chandler Gray.
Okay.
That's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And again, Rick, the Tiger defense has done well.
They shut this Eldon offense down here in the third quarter, Stan. That Eldon's going to have to cut 2 possessions and 2 punts, but so is Salem Tigers. So the Salem Tigers haven't done anything on offense, but maybe they can this drive here, Stan.
Mock goes deep. Grant drops back to punt. Fourth down and 8 at their own 32-yard line. The snap is back. Tigers put a little bit of pressure on, but not much. But a very short punt comes down out of bounds at the Salem Tigers sideline, right at the 50, and they're going to mark it back to about the 47. I know. Coach
You see the same thing?
Yeah, Coach couldn't catch it.
Plus, like I say, I thought he was going to mark that ball at the 50, and the coach caught it about the 48.
Yeah.
Okay,
Salem
Stan.
had that ball. That
Good-
ball
good field
actually just, I think you'd have to put it
13-yard punt. Okay.
Salem has it on the Mustang side of the 50. So what? You're going to just rub it in, rub it in. Tigers back to the bone. And again, Sam Ball up the middle. About 3-yard gain. Okay. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Salem is not panicking and not trying to rush things, which is good, Rick. Trying to stay to their game plan.
I mean,
You're going to have to change it up a little bit because right now these guys are not getting the 5-6 yards we were. We're getting 2 or 3.
Like I say, you may have to come with some type of misdirection, Stan, or maybe a bootleg like we've seen Chandler do earlier.
I think take it up the middle and have somebody go the other way and pitch it to him. But see if that would something in the playbook we could do. And this time we're going to hand off to Newman. Newman trying to get taken down from behind and does after a gain to about the 42-yard line. That'll be about 4. Now make it 3.
Okay.
Yeah, make it. Okay. Third down, we're going to call it about 3 still. All at the 42-yard line is where Salem was before. Down to another 2-down possession. 2:20 and counting, but the Tigers still need to get a first down here, Rick.
They got to get you got to make positive yards here, Stan, and get the first down and keep this drive moving.
Can't assume that the Mustangs won't find their offensive thrust again.
True.
Chandler Gray under center with the bone. Keeps it himself, trying to turn that outside. Has some running room. Gets a great block from Boone Schrader and gets the first down to the 31-yard line. That's the first time he's gone that way, Rick. 9-yard gain and a first down.
Okay.
And give Boone Schrader all the credit for that one.
Yeah, he come back and made that block stand to let Chandler get around the outside. That was a nice job by Boone.
Boone gets the big high five that goes back to the bench.
Sideline. Yeah.
Tigers come back out with that double tight end set. They've been doing that a lot tonight, and they double up on the receivers in the wing. Chandler keeping it himself, trying to go up the middle, and there's not much room there. We get to the 30, a gain of 1. They're trying to take off the right side, right over the right tackle, Rick, after Sam goes through, and there just hasn't been much room there.
No, like I say, I wish we had that, but we need a pitch man out there, Stan, for him. And once he tries to cut that up and then pitch that out there, that whole side's open.
Oh yeah, everybody's converging on him.
Yeah, they are.
Schrader goes wide to the left side. We're down to 1:25 to go third quarter. Salem down 20-7. We get to Newman. Wants to throw the ball. Looking for Schrader. Now going back to Gray the other way. Gray has it at the 15-yard line. Another completion, the same play. And they'll mark him down to 13. A great play by the Tigers there. 17, 18 yards. Okay. And a first down.
Yeah. First down, 18-yard pass from Tristan Newman back to Chandler
Gray.
Gray.
Exactly the same play, and the defender overran it.
Yeah, he did.
The only reason why he caught the ball, he had to catch up. That was out there, number 3, Hardy. So with 55 seconds left, the Tigers are inside the 15-yard line. Gray gives this one to Caden Camden. Camden will get hit and no gain. He was coming out of the wing formation, trying to go outside. It's a good idea, but took too long to make it happen. But a good play, and that's similar to what Kabul does, only they go inside.
They go
on the
inside.
outside.
Yeah.
25 seconds left. Salem has time, must get off the play here before the end of the third quarter. As Schrader goes wide to the right side, and Camden goes wide to the right. Salem goes trips right. The sandball is a single setback. On a 2 on the play clock. They go to Sam up the middle. Nope. Chandler holds on to it. Sorry, I saw it, Rick. But thank you. And a little, if any, gain of about 1.5 yards.
They're going to put him down at the 11.
They're going to put him at the 11. Right?
Okay.
So almost a 2-yard gain. And that'll end the third quarter. We have played 3. It's 20 for Eldon, 7 for Salem. We're going to come back in 1 minute. This is Salem Tiger football on KSMO Radio.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I'm Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Dayton County, I've got you covered.
Fairground Auto Plaza in Raleigh is proud to offer those who serve our country with a military discount to active duty members, reservists, National Guard members, veterans within 3 years of discharge date, and retirees of any of the armed services, including their spouses. It's a great chance to save hundreds, even thousands on the purchase or the leasing of an eligible new Chevy vehicle at special discounted pricing. Plus, combine a military discount with the most current offers to save even more. See Fairground Auto Plaza in Raleigh for more details or go online at fairgroundgm.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Third Eldon, Missouri for district football, Salem Tigers and the Mustangs, right?
Yeah. Good job.
All right. Third down and about 8. Craig gets it, hands it off to Newman. Newman up the middle, off the right tackle, gets maybe 2. Down to about the 8-yard line. So the Tigers will be faced with 4th and still about 6. Can't get a first down at about the 2-yard line. This is a super key play here, Ricky.
You're right, Stan.
Boone Schrader will bring it in. What can the Tigers do here? They need to get at least a first down, preferably a touchdown. Tigers trips right. Gray. Get it. Roll to his right. Gray looking in the end zone. Fires it out and incomplete as it was Camden getting hit as he caught the ball. Good defensive play by the Mustangs and coming over there and making contact, Ricky. I mean, right as the ball got there was number 28, and that's Logan Hall.
Yeah. But not going to be enough for a first down, Stan.
No, it was not. Tigers need to throw that ball in the end zone.
Got to go into the end zone. You're exactly
or right at the goal line.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. And the Tigers again get close, but do not soar and do not convert. Brandt goes back under center. Has that ball up the middle and trying to find a little bit of running room. The Tigers got them all tied up. And that is the freshman,
Ethan Wood.
Yep. Okay. Wood. Schultz got him first, and then I can't remember who was underneath on the bottom. It might have been Colson C., but they shut him down.
Yeah.
After a 1-yard gain, with 10:45 to go, still deep in their own zone, and it would behoove Salem to stop them and get good field position.
True.
And not seen Parsons back in the game since that injury.
So we have it.
And this one off to Hall. Hall gets hammered. Wow, he just got stood straight up. as he tried to turn that corner.
Stan,
I'm telling you what, Rick. Well, Boone Schrader came up and got him, but you know who got him?
That's Sam.
That's Sam.
Wow, did he lay that one on the Hall, didn't he?
I mean, no gain at all. And, I mean, Hall turned that corner with some speed and stopped.
He didn't go any further, did he?
Like hitting a pole, you know, and he just stopped.
Sam
Wow.
stopped him there.
He dug in on that one.
Ooh, he did.
Ran under center on 3rd and 9. He'll roll to his right. He'll keep it himself. Got some running room. Turns the corner and dives. I think he's got that first down. He dove over top of Caden Camden, and he's got it. That's a gain of 10 and a first down. Boy, that's a good run.
That was.
And all he did was just try and get the first down, Rick. He didn't try to do anything fancy.
No. He seen the sticks on that side stand, and he just went for him.
Caden did not come up and try and meet him. He stood still and then upended him, and that allowed him to jump over Caden and get that extra yardage enough for the first down. That's when you got to come up, Rick, and meet him and try and shut him down a little early.
Got to try to make top. Yeah.
They stay in that split backfield. Here's the Hardy again. This is number 21, I believe. Wood. Yeah, Ethan Wood. Wood, Hardy, whatever. Where did we get the wasp? A wasp? What is that? What do you call that? Where did it come from?
Yeah. Where did it come from?
Well, I know what's going to happen.
He's not doing very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Got more than a headache.
Yeah. Got sinusitis right now.
Okay.
8:52 and counting. So 20-7 with Eldon on top. And off there and trying to get up the middle is Hall, and Hall breaks across the 30, and he'll have the first down, a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Okay. I'd give him 7, Rick.
All righty.
The first down for Eldon, as we mentioned. Cannot assume they're not going to get their offense going again. That's only their second first down this second half. They're coming at a critical time. The time is of the essence here for Salem.
True. That's
8.5 left. Could be in somebody's season.
Hey, you're right, Stan. Like I say, Salem needs a turnover here, Stan.
Wood and Hall in the backfield. Grant at quarterback. Is it up the middle to Wood? Wood turns the corner to the 40. He's at the 50 to the 40. It's knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. All the way from the 31, and let's see if they're going to mark him with the 36 or 7. Okay, 19, let's see. 19 and 19, 38 yards for the first down.
Okay.
Good run by the youngster, the freshman.
Yeah.
Really had a big hole.
Yeah, he just seen that hole standing, went through there and cut it to the outside. And
little misdirection handoff, Rick.
Yeah.
They faked the flip to Hall and then turned the inside hand to Hardy, and he took off. Double swing set right now for the Mustangs. And another same play. This one doesn't work. As Nate Pace grabbed on to the youngster, and he just throws it back after a 1 yard gain. So
no further.
No further for him. Wood stopped after 1.
15 counting.
Eldon keeping the ball on the ground. They are accomplishing two things here. First off, they're getting closer to a game pretty well deciding score at this stage.
Yeah.
And also they're chewing up the clock.
Chewing the clock up.
Cool night here in Eldon. The skies have cleared out, and it's getting a little bit brisk. And off to Hall, trying to turn the corner, and Hall is met by two Tigers. He almost lost that football. Nate Case came in from behind, almost knocked it out of his hand. Pollard out there as well, so no gain. Okay. And it'll bring up third and still about 9. That's a good play by Nate Case to go off the backside.
Nate did a good job there.
Shot the gap and went all the way past him and then came back. Almost knocked that ball out. Down to 6:55 and counting, and they're taking every second they can, Eldon is, to try and reduce the chance of Salem coming back. Double wing formation again by the Mustangs. They hand us one to Hall. He's got a lot of room on the outside. He fell down as he got maybe a little bit tripped up by Caden Camden. Camden got a little piece of him, and then he fell down. think he fell right on the ball, Rick.
I think he did, too.
He's slow in getting up.
Knocked the air out of him.
I think so. He fell right on the ball. Now, he didn't know Camden was there.
Yeah.
And so, 4th down and 5, it looks like they're going to go for it. But Hall's going to check out. He is hurt, so he had to come out of the game.
Yeah, because they stopped the clock for him, Stan.
So 4th and 5. That was a heck of a play by Caden Camden to
He
get
did
down
come up
there.
with this cliff.
Just got enough. But boy, I tell you what, Hall did not know he was there, and he went down hard on that ball. All right, single setback is Wood. 4 receivers in the pattern on 4th and 5. The quarterback's going to run it.
Ooh, timeout.
And a timeout called by the Mustangs. 6:02 to go in this, the 4th quarter, and the score. The Salem Tigers trailing Eldon by a score of 20-7. I want to say a quick tan at 405 North Main Street in Salem has 6 tanning beds. They now handle vegan deodorants, Anthology lip balm, hemp oil, and they do spray tanning and teeth whitening. They have corporate rates for you if you'd like to have your entire tank combined. So check that out. They're open Monday through Friday, 11:30 to 7, and Saturday 10 to 1. Quick Tan, 405 North Main Street in Salem, 739-1113. The new owner is Kimberly Wilson. Congratulations, Kim, on being the new owner of Quick Tan. And Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service can handle all of your rock needs. Trap rock, white rock, creek gravel. They can do topsoil, fill dirt needs. They can do bobcat work, landscaping. They can do road work, do demolitions if needed. And they can do a lot more, too. They'll give you a free estimate. Just call 247-2788. That's 247-2788. Now accept credit cards, Mowbray Excavating and Dump Truck Service.
And let's see if we can get the ball back for the offense there.
4th down. Still 5 yards to go. Brandt rolls back. Wants to throw. They're sending up the screen all the way across the Hall. Hall has it. Hall has the first down and more to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Hall's going to score. Touchdown.
Nope, going to call him out, Stan. Call him out on the 1.
One guy at the line said touchdown, and the other guy called him out.
The one guy on this side, Stan, had him out at the 1.
That's a 30-yard play and 1st and goal. So the one gentleman in the middle, Rick, started to put his hands up. I assumed it was going to be a touchdown. And they called him out at the 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
That was a nice setup play, Stan.
It was well done.
That was a nice job.
Hall just drifted out to the side. Durant went deep and then puts it out there. Nobody there on the screen. That's a naked screen pass, too.
Yep.
So Wood and Hall in the backfield taking it himself, and very close to that goal line is the quarterback, and the ball actually popped loose, but they marked it down already.
No,
now they say a touchdown. Now they say a touchdown. Wow.
Wow.
And that will be Brandt with a touchdown. Boy, that was a late call.
Late call, huh, Stan?
Wow. 5:41 left to go. During the 4th quarter, Brandt with a 1-yard run. Swansea in. Nope, they're going to go for 2 here. Brandt will roll it himself, trying to turn that corner. He will go in for the 2-point conversion. Brandt just outran Chandler Gray, and he goes in for the 2-point conversion, and it's now a 28-7 lead for the Eldon Mustangs.
Wow, Stan. That was a nice play on 4th down, Stan. They looked to convert that to try to get another score, and that's exactly what they did. It was a nice executed play by the Mustangs.
Well, the only score so far here in this, the second half, is the Brandt 1-yard plunge. And, Rick, it just took forever for them to call it. I don't know what the problem was, as the ball was actually in the end zone being recovered by a Tiger.
Yeah.
But then they all of a sudden said it was a touchdown. So I don't know why the decision was so late. It does make it a 28-7 Eldon lead with just 5:41 to go. Not impossible. The chances of Salem coming back with 3 scores and 5:41, not very good against this pretty good Eldon team.
Yeah.
held in now 15 first downs in the game. Second half's been totally different than the first. The defense teams have come to play.
In the second half. All offense in the first half and all defense here in the second.
Pretty much, but I'll tell you what, got to give a lot of credit. That play on fourth down, Rick, big time setup.
Yeah,
that was something I know Salem did not see. Swansea to kick, and he lines it, coming down into the hands of the Tiger player, Newman. Newman trying to come up the left wing, and he'll get up to the sideline. It's as close as he can get to about the 36-yard line, maybe 37. First and 10, Salem. Is Swansea's kick, a low line drive, got the bounce. Coach Mack talking over with Chandler Gray. Salem is going to need a whole bunch of points in a whole big hurry.
Got to do it in a short time here, Stan.
So, Rick, I know you don't want to say you have to abandon the running game here, but you virtually do.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. You've got to score in a hurry here and get the football back. You're exactly right.
Mock comes in, runs wide to the left side. Tigers go 5 receivers. It's a naked backfield for Chandler Gray. He's back there all by himself. A high snap, lots of pressure. Chandler gets away from it. Now he wants to run down the sideline. There's nobody there, and Chandler will get very close to a first down. I think he's got it.
I think he does too, Stan.
I think he's got a 12-yard gain and a first down up to the 48-yard line. He got away from the first man through Hall and ducked underneath him, was able to get the first down.
Yeah. Because the DBs were all running with the receivers, Stan, and nobody was there to look at Chandler, and Chandler just took off and went down the sideline.
5:15, though, the clock is running. I thought he got out of it.
I did too.
But they said, I guess not. And ball, single setback, still in the gun. Back to throw Gray. Fires it out, and it's incomplete. Overthrew Mox. And flag down. Okay. That's second down and 10. Mock was trying to cut to the sideline, but the pass is behind him and a little bit too high. Chandler had that shoulder problem, Rick, where he couldn't throw, and I don't know if he's still as accurate with the throw as he was last year. So he's got an arm, but that one really sailed on him. True. Second and 10. Back to throw. Gregg getting some pressure. Howell run it again. Gets to the outside. Still has enough room for a first down and gets the first down. And this time he steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
And this time will be down to the 40-yard line. The ring of a 13-yard gain. Is there a flag down? Rick, they're all meeting out there. I don't see a flag.
I didn't see the flag.
I still don't see a flag. But there's a flag down. No flag on the play.
No flag. I thought there was an illegal player downfield, Stan.
So there is a first down out to the 40-yard line, Rick. A gain of almost 13.
Okay, gotcha.
Chandler again broke to the outside and was able to get first down yardage. Tigers are moving down the field. 4:47 to go. Clock is stopped as Gray went out of bounds. Tigers go trips right. And ball the only setback. Chandler Gray gets it. And wants to run again. Trying to get away. And he gets hammered out of the 48-yard line. That's a loss of 8. And he's a little bit slow getting up as he just got tomahawked by number 57, Hayden Dillon. Dillon just came up there, and that could have easily been a blow to the head.
I started to say, I thought it looked like, because he come up kind of high on his stand. I'm like you. I thought that he may have hit him in the helmet. But
no call. The Tigers lose 8. Second down, 18. Need to get to the 30-yard line. 4:10. Tigers have to be a little quicker out of that huddle.
Yep.
Go trips to the left. Camden, should say Mock, the only one wide to the right. Gray back, looking, fires a screen pass to Sam Ball. Sam has it, trying to get to the outside. Breaks 2 tackles, still on his feet, turns and spins, and gets about 10 yards to the 38-yard line. Have a little mini screen of Sam Ball coming out of the backfield. A gain of 10, but it brings up 3rd and 8 with 3:35 to go. Right now, the Salem Tigers season, Ricky, is coming to a quick end.
So 3:30 to go, like you say, Stan, with the Tigers are huddling up, too. As
Right.
they,
28-7 with Eldon on top. Salem needs 3 scores to tie, and the clock is still running. Third down, 8. Trey fires it quickly, getting it to Camden. Camden works hard to get close to that first down, but he's a yard shy. And it'll bring up 4th and 1. The clock continues to run. 4th down and a yard at the 31-yard line. They need to get across the 30 with 2:55 and counting. Well, the Tigers, Vicky, are virtually impossible for them to come back at this stage and win this game, but they're not going down without a fight. And Coach McNamee will call a timeout with 2:49 to go. Eldon with a 28-7 lead. The way this game went is the Salem Tigers got the initial kickoff, drove the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line, could not score as they got down to the 2, a 4th down and goal from the 2, ended up coming up short at the 1, and then there was Eldon coming all the way back and scoring on a 27-yard run on that 99-yard drive. The point after by Kwanzaa, 7-0. Then it was the Salem Tigers Newman on a 32-yard run. Holiday's point after tied the game just at the 10:41 mark on the Salem's next possession. Then, right after that, Salem Tigers kicked off, and Eldon turned around, and 1 minute later came back on a Parsons 17-yard run. That was set up by a big, long run by, I believe it was by the quarterback, Brandt, up the middle, and that was set up there. And that made it 14-7. And then with 1:05 left to go in the first half, a Hall 6-yard pass from Brandt went after Smith 20-7. And moments ago, Brandt on a 1-yard run and the 2-point conversion, 28-7. But 4th down and 1. Tigers. Ray keeps it on the option, turns the corner, has a first down and more as he gets to the 26-yard line. The Tigers using the option there a little bit, Rick.
Yeah, he's
one of the better ones of the night,
mm-hmm.
and gets the first down, the gain of about 5. And now Salem with still 2:40 to go, still trying to put points on the board. Trips to the left. Snap is back. Gray wants to throw it, fires it deep down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Just over the outstretched hands of the Tiger player, Camden. He's been about 5'10". That ball was perfectly thrown.
That was right over the defender. Right? It almost dropped right in there, didn't he?
Yeah, it was well defended, and the ball was thrown really nice. As Hall was back there, and Hall's, a good 1.5 taller.
I'd say at least.
Yeah, he's a tall kid.
He's a tall kid.
Salem puts 4 receivers to the left. Naked backfield with 2:24 to go. 2nd and 10. They're coming. You can see the Mustangs are going to
there he comes.
They already got Chandler.
Wow.
Chandler had no chance.
Mm-hmm.
You can see they had 7 guys up on the line, and Chandler goes down with a 7-yard loss.
Okay.
There's just no way unless he got the ball and threw it.
He was going to have to get it as soon as he
just caught it.
He caught it. He's going to have to throw it.
And had he been able to do that, Rick, we probably would have scored because there was nobody back there.
True.
Tigers go receivers 2 by 2. And ball single setback with 150 and counting. 28-7 Eldon. 3rd down and long, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Camden. Ball's a little bit low thrown by Gray. To bring up 4th down and 18. Rick, the Tigers have played a much better football game tonight. .142 to go in this, it looks to be now the football game. Tigers, plus they can pull off probably the biggest miracle
I
I've
started
ever
saying,
seen.
I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of miracle before.
That would have to be a 21-point touchdown, and I don't think they do that. And it is a timeout call by the Salem Tigers. With the score, the Mustangs of Eldon 28, Salem Tigers 7. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Radio.
It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn's Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today.
Welcome you back to Eldon, Missouri. Home Rear Chiropractic Massage Therapy is a proud supporter of the Salem Tigers. Thanking you for joining us all year long. Remember, when you have back pain, see Rear Chiropractic. If you need massages, talk with Shelby Garrett Massage Therapy. 729-2828 or see them at 216 West 3rd Street in Salem. 4th down, 18 yards to go. Trey back to throw. Jumps off the screen pass, and the Tigers are not going to get it as he got off to Newman. Leave. In this case. Newman.
Salem's going to come up short. They're going to turn the ball over on downs.
1:35 to go. The season is virtually over. Here now for the Salem Tigers. And
be on that list.
About 8, maybe 9 yards.
Okay. Gotcha. They'll just take a knee or what?
I bet they'll run the ball. And the ball up the middle and diving forward is Duncan Wood. Nice tackle made by Caden Camden coming up there and knocks him down with a gain of 5.
Okay.
120 and counting. That's a good effort by Salem here tonight against Eldon. Just one of those crazy first halves where it just looks like it's going to be 55, 54 games.
Exactly right.
Nobody could stop anybody. See what Brant wants to do here. Run it. They're going to run it again up the middle with the same play, and he'll get the first down out to the 39-yard line. Tigers are putting a few other guys out there, Rick. They don't experience. See Nick Holiday out there playing defensive back. Guys with clean white jerseys, so you know they haven't been in there. But Tigers finished 3-7 on the year. Pointing here. But like I said, a few breaks here and there, it could have been a whole different thing. They're just going to take a knee at this stage. And Brant will sit down with it, 33 seconds. And he will give the ball to the official, and they will wait just long enough. We won't need to do this again.
True.
We won't. Start the play clock now with 19 seconds left. Salem Tigers season officially will come to an end in 20 seconds, or actually 13 seconds now, as they will lose to the Eldon Mustangs by a final score of 28-7. Very entertaining game,
true,
but not the way you wanted it to come out. 28-7 game is over as Eldon wins it over the Salem Tigers, and Salem Tigers finish their season 3-6. Eldon will go on to face, we don't know yet.
Yep, we don't know.
But it could be Springfield Catholic.
We'll see if we can find a score.
But they were only ahead of Rogersville by 7 points at halftime. So we'll see what happens there. But in the meantime, we're going to take, right now here at KSMO Radio, 4.5-minute break and come back and wrap it up from Eldon, Missouri. This is Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Radio and online at KSMORadio.com.
Check out these savings going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find Zero 50/50 premixed antifreeze coolant for $10.99 for the gallon size, an LED light cube bar or light bar kit priced at $79.99 a kit, and save $15 a pair on Trico Force wiper blades. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
This is Mike Elliott with Town & Country Insurance. We represent many different insurance companies which allow us to offer you competitive rates by checking your insurance with many companies. We're able to find more value for you this way. Town & Country Insurance has been serving the surrounding area for over 50 years. Stop by and see Laura Arts, Sarah Edwards, or myself at 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank. Or you can call our office at 729-6624. We also have offices in Rolla and Licking to serve you.
Open a checking account today and get a free gift and refer your family and friends and receive another appreciation gift free from Progressive Ozark Bank. Just open a checking account today. Progressive Ozark Bank makes switching banks easy with 3 great checking accounts to choose from. You'll also receive a new debit card the same day you open your account, issued instantly with no waiting. Plus, enjoy free internet banking, free mobile deposit, and free bill pay, and enroll in e-statements and even get cash back. So stop in today at Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Did you know there's a community health center in Rolla that offers medical, dental, and behavioral health? Your community health center is focused on you. We offer high-quality, patient-centered care to everyone in our community. From dental cleanings to back-to-school physicals, your community health center is here for your family. To schedule your next appointment, call 573-426-6718 for the dental clinic and 573-426-4455 for medical. Building your community, your health.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, get RV and Marine antifreeze, 2 for $8 for the gallon size. Superstart 600 peak amp jump starter for $59.99. And AC Delco 6-ton bottle jack for $24.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store, right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Don't sweat it later. Maintain your hay equipment today at Salem Farm Equipment. They'll perform a thorough inspection of your equipment so you have no surprises come next hay season. Stop by Salem Farm Equipment today, located on Highway 19 South here at Salem, or give them a call at 729-3458. Salem Farm Equipment. Stop by or call today.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Did you know that almost 60% of women in Dent County have never had a mammogram? That needs to change, and your friends at the Salem Memorial District Hospital are determined to change that with their new 3D mammography machine. And don't let finances be a concern. The hospital can offer you financial assistance to help pay for your mammogram. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 729-6626 and ask for me, Julie Malone. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
VIP Properties offers 2 locations in Salem and Houston. They welcome you to visit with any of their agents as they're experienced and ready to help you locate the right property for you and your family. Moving to Missouri, from Missouri, or around Missouri, call Pat Taggett, broker at VIP Properties, 729-7622, 729-7622. Salem Tiger season comes to an end. They finished 3-7 on the season. Rick, when we look at this game, opportunities, the Salem Tigers missed that first drive down to the 2-yard line, 4th and goal from the 2. They got to the 1, couldn't get it in. They had another opportunity where they fumbled the ball inside the 15, and another opportunity they got to the 8-yard line, could not finish. You lose by 3 touchdowns, and there's your 3 plays.
There's your 3 plays.
When Rick is going to tell you about these stats, you're going to realize how close this game actually was. Total numbers, which means a yard here or a yard there. That's the difference in this game. It's not that much. But unfortunately, for the Salem Tigers, Eldon was able to take advantage of every opportunity they had. I think the last touchdown, I think with the gift, I think they kind of gave that to him. I never saw him get in the end zone, but it took a long time for that official to say he was in.
I didn't see it. I was sure.
Yeah, well, I
don't know.
I'm not saying it'll change the outcome of the game.
No.
But the thing is, if you're going to call it a touchdown, call it a touchdown right away. Don't wait. Then the kids are already getting up out of the pile. Then you called a touchdown?
Yeah.
I didn't get that one. So, anyway, but it didn't. I don't think it made a big difference in the outcome of the game at that time. It just kind of put a little extra nail in the coffin for the Salem Tigers. A fine game played by Salem tonight. I know the score is not indicative of the way the game was played, but Eldon wins at 28-7. Vic, let's go over some of those numbers that we're talking about here.
Yeah, we'll start out with the Eldon Mustangs here, Stan. Their leading carrier is going to be Logan Hall. He had 14 carries for 85 yards. Dawson Brand had 10 carries for 71 yards. And Isaiah Parsons, he did not play in the second half. We hope that young man can play next week. But he had 8 carries for 61 yards in just a half. And then Ethan Wood come in his replacement for the second half, Stan. He had 7 carries for 58 yards. So they ended up with 275 yards rushing in this game.
275 yards rushing.
Yeah,
very good.
Very good.
And they also threw the ball very effectively as well.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. Mr. Brandt, he was 3 for 5. He completed 2 long passes, Stan, one a 55-yarder, one a 30-yarder. To the only one receiver that he threw to tonight, Stan, was Logan Hall. He had all 3 receptions, and he ended up with 91 yards on the air. So they ended up with 366 total yards.
And 1 touchdown in the air.
And 1 touchdown in the air.
366 total yards. Eldon finished with 15 first downs. They did not have anything.
And it wasn't. And how many penalties did we have for the whole game, Stan? Just that one.
Just the one that was called.
Yeah, just that
that
one.
Was
that
the very first play of the game. Yep. First play of the game.
Wow.
All right, now for the Salem Tigers, Rick.
Yeah, the Salem Tigers, their leading carrier tonight. I've got to hand it to him, Stan. As Sam Ball, he come out here, and put the best effort as he could as he come forward, Stan. After coming back from the injury, he had 18 carries for 142 yards. Tristan Newman had 11 carries for 81 yards. Chandler Gray had 14 carries, 44 yards, and Caden Camden had 6 carries for 12 yards. So Salem ended up with 279 yards rushing in this contest.
275 for them,
279 for us. Yeah. And in the passing game, Stan, Chandler was 4 for 8, 28 yards, and Tristan Newman was 2 for 2 for 29 yards. So Salem ended up with 57 yards passing on the night, and we ended up with 336 total yards.
He had 360, we had 330.
Yeah. There you go. Wow.
21 point difference.
21 and a 21-point game.
Because of some of not being able to finish
the
drive,
drives. Yeah.
And then a fumble. Obviously, Salem Tigers had 16 first downs in that game. 1 turnover. That turnover they lost, and it was knocked out of Tristan Newman's hands at about 8, and bounced into the end zone. I mean, shot in the end zone. I shouldn't say bounced. It flew in the end zone, hit a Mustang player in the leg, and that ball fumbled around Rick about 4 times
for somebody.
But there was not a Salem Tiger player near it, and no chance to recover that ball for Salem, and thusly the Mustangs got it and were able to get a touchback from it, and then they marched down and promptly scored another touchdown. So that's a 14-point swing. Go 7, and they give up 7. So big change there. Tigers had that opportunity. Rick, I thought, and just looking back at this game real quickly, the onside kick Salem had to start the second half. This is something they've done here about 3 of the last 5 games, and have been successful on 4 of the last 5 games, and were successful on 3 of them. And this one was no exception. I mean, there was nobody from the Mustangs even near that ball, and give Nick Holliday a lot of credit. That ball was perfectly kicked, and the Tigers, Tristan Newman was able to pick it up. The Tigers had the advantage, but couldn't do anything with that possession. And Rick and I had talked at halftime. Tigers defense is going to have to come out and play a great second half, and they did. They really did. They kept Eldon off the board until that fourth quarter, and then finally, I guess maybe, and it could be the realization there, Rick, was coming to fruition. We're running out of time. They have to take some chances here, and in doing so, they couldn't get it done. And of course, a big 4th down play. Give Eldon a lot of credit. They got creative, and they had to get creative. 4th down play where they threw that screen pass over the Hall. He just was in the backfield. He just swung out to his left, and Brandt went back, rolled to his right, and threw the ball all the way across the field. There was nobody near Hall. He went down and was forced out of bounds at the 1-yard line, and that gave him their last touchdown, the 1-yard dive by Brandt. That really nail in the coffin. Salem Tigers and Eldon Mustangs play, I think, probably one of a very good district game here. No team dominated. This is a very even game, and unfortunately for Salem Tigers, they couldn't score when given that opportunity. let's go over the scoring for you here, and then Rick will update us on some of the scores and the other teams in the district as he can. It was an interesting opening of the game. Salem Tigers got the initial kickoff, drove the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line of 4th and goal, and basically, and we talked earlier on the back of Sam Ball, he ran the ball 75% of the time, got the ball down there. I'd say he probably had about 60 of the 80 yards going down there, and then Salem fell short. They got to the 1-yard line, could not score, turned the ball over, and then on the first down play for the Mustangs, Salem jumped offside. So even that gave them the 6 yards they needed to do, and then they were able to go down there, and they went to 99 yards for a touchdown, a Hall 27-yard run. Fonzie with the point after made it 7-0. That's the 2:16 mark of the first quarter. 2 drives in that first quarter, Rick, basically. That was it. But basically, 2:16 left. Salem got the ball on the next kickoff and drove the ball down again, and this time they were able to take it in on a Newman 32-yard run, the 10:41 mark of the second quarter. The point after by Holiday was good. We were tied at 7, but only a minute later, after the Mustangs got the kickoff and a big play in that drive was a 57-yard run. I think it's a 57-yard run by the quarterback Brandt, and then Parsons on 17-yard run virtually right after that at the 9:41 mark, and Fonzie's point after made it 14-7. Tigers again had a nice drive. Rick got all the way down to the 8-yard line, or I should say about the 15-yard line. Gave the ball to Tristan Newman. He drove the ball heading for the end zone. It looked I'd have probably bet the farm on it, but from behind somebody punched that ball out, and the ball goes in the end zone. The Mustangs fall on it, and again Salem denied another chance to score, and then right from there they take the ball 80-yard drive and Hall 6-yard pass from Brandt. With 1:05 to go in that first half, the point after failed. It was 20-7 at halftime. Defense came out and played well in the second half, and it was Brandt scoring. You already kind of described after late in that fourth quarter, 5:41 to go. After that fourth down play, an incredible call by their coach, and a very good execution by the kids on the field. I think I got to give them a lot of credit. And then Brandt's 2-point conversion, 28-7. That's how the final game of the 2018 season comes to an end. Salem finishes 3-7 on the season. A whole different change from 7-3 we were at this time last year. I had a chance to go 8-3, finished 8-4. Rick, we know getting into the playoffs is everybody wants to get in the playoffs. Everybody's guaranteed one game. But getting further into the playoffs is something that I think everybody wants to do, and it didn't happen for the Salem Tigers here.
Sure, you're right, Stan. I'm sure, and it's not the outcome that the Salem Tigers wanted, but they come out here, and put in I thought it was a very good effort here tonight, Stan. And I think we just just didn't get the brace and didn't get the ball in the end zone like they wanted to, and they come up short tonight by a score of 28-7.
I thank everybody for joining us here on KSMO Radio 1340. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making it possible for all of our fall sports that we have had on the air. And let's go over those sponsors for you right here on KSMO Radio. K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, Town & Country Bank, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Napa Auto Parts in Salem, Progressive Ozark Bank, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Your World Today, City of Salem, Night Auto Care, the Bank of Salem, Larson Collision Center, Common Grounds Bistro, Edward Jones, Town & Country Insurance, Max Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Farm Bureau Insurance, Rainbow Siding and Guttering, Your Community Health Center, Purcell Farms, Farmers Insurance, Quick Fans, Family Construction, Looking Glass Salon, Heaven Motors, Fury Chiropractic and Massage Therapy, Whitaker Building Supplies, Victor Heating and Cooling LLC, E&D Supplies, Obrey Excavating, American Family Insurance, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Salem Farm Equipment, Plumbing Variety, and VIP Realty. Thank all of them for being parts of our list of sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Salem Tiger football as well as volleyball and softball. And many of these will be bringing you Tiger basketball, which will be starting in about 3.5 weeks. It's unbelievable what it happens. It turns around very quickly. And so we want to thank all of you for joining us. Rick, you want to give us a real quick update on where some of those games might be standing?
Yeah, we'll what we have so far here, Stan, looks like Springfield Catholic will move on. They are beating the Rogersville tonight 42-7 with 8:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo in the end of the third quarter is winning 21-14 over Osage, and the halftime score that we have is St. James 0, Owensville 0. And once again, the Salem Tigers have took it on the chin tonight as they lost to the Eldon Mustangs by the score of 28-7.
Wow. So Springfield Catholic will face these guys.
It has to be Eldon.
Yes. So Eldon and Springfield will play. They'll be at Springfield Catholic, and so that game will be there. And again, that Rogersville game and Buffalo, that's pretty tight.
Buffalo and Osage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Buffalo and Osage. That's a
little iffy. Yeah,
that's a lot closer.
Yeah, it is a lot
7
closer.
points. So what quarter was that in?
Third quarter. So
a lot of time left to go there.
Sure.
So you just never know.
That's right.
The other game was St. James and Owensville.
Nothing to have.
That game would go either way.
Yeah,
so
true.
Anyway, you can find out those scores on the Michigan.org website. And if you want to find out something,
maybe look for another district. I mean, you can go in there and look, Stan. It's right there.
Yeah, you can find it, and you can get all those scores right there. Or, some of you will be listening, maybe your local news at 10 o'clock on TV or whatever. They may have all those scores, and they have the Friday night sports stuff. In the meantime, for Rick Hoyt, for Handabag the station, for all the Salem, all the employees at Fidelity and KSMO Radio who have worked with us all year long, I want to thank all of them for doing these. And all of our cameramen, Fidelity Communications, I want to thank all of them as well. As the Salem Tigers lose tonight 28-7. We're off to basketball. In the meantime, we do want to tell you that tomorrow we got Missouri Tigers taking on Kentucky. That game gets underway at 1 o'clock with the pregame show, 3 o'clock kickoff. Immediately following that game, we have Blues hockey as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Rick, that's the third time in
already.
20 days.
Wow.
Just
unreal.
Then they play them again another 2 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, but they'll take on the Blackhawks tomorrow night at Scott Trade Center. Hopefully they play a little bit better than they did last night. That one hurt.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll tell you, he won't miss words. No doubt about that. But anyway, we want to thank all of you for joining us for that, and right here on KSMO Radio 1340. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and good night from Eldon, Missouri.
Thanks for joining us for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio AM 1340 and online at KSMORadio.com. Salem Tiger Sports has been proudly brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, K&H Auto Supply, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Supply, the Salem Memorial District Hospital, Town and Country Bank, Fairground Auto Plaza, Your Community Health, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Salem Farm Equipment, Knight Auto Care, Progressive Ozark Bank, Edward Jones, Fleming Variety, the City of Salem, Town and Country Insurance, Larson Collision Center and Rental Cars, Tax Masters, Common Grounds Bistro, Farmers Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Haven Motors, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Whitaker Building Supply, Victor Heating and Cooling, Quick Tan, VIP Real Estate, Rainbow Siding, SBU of Salem, Dr. Emmett Reary, DOC, Mowbray Excavating, D&D Supply, American Family Insurance, Conway Construction, and Your World Today. Join us.